Hi guys. Oh, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am dressed as a bride. I'm not getting married today, but I am getting married this week. I have a range of outfit changes. This is just one of them, so it's not the official one. I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you for continuously subscribing, staying engaged despite the fact that I don't post consistently, and thank you guys for being so understanding. I do want to post more consistently, but again, I work full-time, but I don't want to work full-time forever. I'm gonna give myself perhaps maybe 3 years or 2 years actually, and then I'm just gonna start going back to part-time because it's cutting the time that I want to do readings, and that's another source of income that I enjoy doing, so I'd rather just do that. And other than that, I just want to say thank you for your patience. I have 2 other channels if you're new here. One called Awkward Confidence, where I post a lot of creative things on there. Feel free to support me. I also have a Spotify, so feel free to support me there. And I have another channel called Gemini Empress Collective, where I post collective videos as and whenever I feel guided to. There have been so many interferences that I feel like have been causing blockages and delays when it comes to these readings. So anyone out there who does not want me to post, I'm still gonna post regardless. I always find a way, so just get used to it, okay? Other than that, thank you guys. So if you're like me and you love roses as much as I love roses, well, these are from Rose Forever, all the way from New York, free shipping. They last up to a year and they smell divine. And if you know someone who loves roses, or you yourself loves roses, feel free to go on to roseforever.com and get yourself some roses. They come in square, they come in circular motions, they come in different colors. I should have got white because I'm getting married this week. And if you want $20 off, use my code Gemini20. As for everyone else who happens to love crystals, then feel free to go over to otterspirit.com. I have the same 3 ones that I'm still rocking to this day: citrine, green jade, and rose quartz. The irony is I actually bought, I bought an amethyst stone not long ago, and I didn't really think much of it, if I'm going to be completely honest. I just was attracted to it because of its color. It just looked very pretty, okay? And I shit you not, like, I put it in my water because it actually it's like fixed in the water bottle, and I pour water in it, and I don't know if this is a placebo effect, whatever it may be, but for some strange reason I feel a lot more protected, and a lot more of my intuition feels more focused. Okay, it's very strong. I'm starting to not question my intuition anymore, okay, which is really good. But I digress. If you want a discount when it comes to crystals in terms of bracelets, necklaces, earrings on otterspirit.com, use my code Gemini EM20, okay? With that being said, I'm gonna start. So we have 6 piles today. Let's find out who's your future spouse. So pile 1 is the Black Panther. Pile 2 is the Rose Quartz in a jar. Pile 3 is the Sheep. Pile 4 is the Fish. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. And pile 5 is the Blue Eye. And then pile 6 is the Sygil. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that properly. It is kind of close up to the camera, but maybe the lighting. I like to film my videos in the dark and then put this bright light on because it makes everything a lot more clearer, at least to me. I don't know if you guys would agree or not. But yeah, I'm gonna start. So if you guys hear any snoring, that's just my son. He fell asleep next to me. Okay, all right. Okay, so pile 1, you guys chose the Black Panther. Who is your future spouse? We have relax, find the joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. We have artistry, may you find harmony and order. We have the rose phoenix, okay. We have April. We have they are sorry. We have the high priestess, which is Piscean energy, water energy. Then we have more water with the 6 and the 9 of cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, this person is going to be really addicted to your love because I heard I need your love. This is someone who, they may not have felt love before, but the way that you will give this person love will make them feel like they can't depend without it. They'll do anything for you. This person could also be born in the 90s, like the early 90s. Okay, this is someone who's... Sorry, that's my son. This is someone who is really, really strong. Very powerful. They faced a lot of adversity, but they didn't victimize themselves. They didn't make that the basis of, oh no, I couldn't do this because of this, or oh, woe is me kind of energy. This is someone who's really fierce and resilient. Okay, they could be an Aries because we do have April, so they could be an Aries or a Taurus, very strong, or this could just be the month where you meet them, okay, because we do have a lot of water, so they could also be a water sign, but you could meet them in April next year. Okay, this is someone who's very intelligent, very intuitive, but also very secretive, especially with this high priestess energy. This is giving, I'm very good at keeping things to myself, but also following my intuition. This is someone with sacred knowledge. And they trust their instincts a lot of the time. But any time that they don't follow their instincts, it leads them down the wrong path, okay? This is somebody who, it will give you soulmate vibes. So when you see them, you'll feel very comfortable with them. It won't really take much to break down their walls and vice versa. You'll feel very comfortable as if you've known each other for a long time. But this is somebody who is a wish fulfillment, but they do have a tendency to sometimes be selfish. Like in a way where like say for example, if they go out and they get themselves, I don't know, a nice hot chocolate. I'm only saying that because it's winter time. And they're enjoying their hot chocolate. They never thought like, maybe I should buy pile one a hot chocolate. Sometimes they forget about that. They would do it if they're coming home to you and they said, okay, I'm gonna grab 2 so we can have them together. But if they're out and about and they felt like having it in the moment, they never thought, maybe I should purchase another one and save this for when I get home. They're not selfish in a bad way, like to the point where like you'd be like, oh my God, all you ever do is think of yourself. But like they have moments where they like, especially when it comes to food, Cancer's coming through. When it comes to food and Taurus energy, they may forget when it comes to sharing, okay? Because they could have a bit of a like a gluttony to them, especially with this 9 of Cups, overindulgence when it comes to food, I'm getting specifically. So they may be on the huskier side as well. But we do have they are sorry. So this is somebody who can take accountability for their behavior. They don't make excuses for their behavior. For some of you, this is someone you already know, especially with the 6 of Cups energy. This is giving nostalgia. So this could be someone who you already know for a lot of you. For others of you, you don't know who they are, but they are somebody who's going to feel so familiar. If they do things that are wrong, they are never afraid to admit that and say sorry and rectify it and never do it again. I'm not talking about things like cheating, like very big things, because regardless of what you guys believe in or not, this is my opinion. I think cheating is really disgusting. And to me, I feel like if someone cheats on me, I will not stay. I've never stayed with someone who's cheated in my life. Like once you cheat, goodbye. So I'm not referring to things like this where you can overlook it. I'm talking about things that are like small, like maybe they're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry that I gave a bit of attitude the other day. Because I'm getting this person, they work really hard, but they also know how to sleep a lot. So they may have like if they don't get enough sleep, they may get a little bit cranky, okay? Not aggressive, not abusive, but just cranky. Mood swings, okay? Water energy here, okay? This is someone who would love to stay in with you a lot of the time. We do have the Rose Phoenix. So this is someone who actually, you would be pleasant to know, Power One, especially if you have faced animosity from people who are insecure, people projecting their insecurities onto you. This is someone who actually loves themselves. They're very secure in who they are. No one can make them feel like, okay, now you're going to make me want to take all my insecurities out on you. Like, this is someone who's very self-assured of who they are. They know they're not perfect, but they also know that they're proud of who they are, and they understand that they may need to work on a few things, but they're vulnerable about that. They own it, you know? Yeah. This person may also, if they're a man, they may also do really funny expressions when they're annoyed. You know, like, you know how a normal person, like when they're normal person, you know how some people when they're annoyed, they're just like, you know, but your person, they'll probably do the opposite, but it's like coming from a place of sarcasm. So they'll be like, that's great. I'm getting someone being a little bit sarcastic. Like, imagine, like, if you guys want children in the future, like your child doing something really, really bad, and instead of your husband yelling at you or yelling at the kids or yelling at someone, right? Yelling at the child, sorry. Instead of them getting angry, I see them just be like, that's fantastic, that's perfect. Like in a very Jim Carrey kind of attitude, you know, to be silly, to be laughy and to be sarcastic, but in a jokey way. Not in a way to make you feel stupid or make the child feel stupid, but in a way where it's like, that's great. That's like very exaggerated. But if this is a woman, this is someone who's very much like witty, playful, but they know when to be firm, okay? When it comes to like, in general. This is someone who will want order. They will want a certain routine. So if their routine is compromised, then they can't work well. They don't like sudden change of plans. This is not someone spontaneous. This is someone who likes a lot of notice ahead of time. Yeah, this is not someone who can overlook things. They want a lot of spontaneous sorry, did I say a lot of spontaneous? I meant this is someone who cannot deal with spontaneous things. Yeah. All right, so with the relax, this is your advice card, okay? So find the simple pleasures of just being together. This is someone who likes to be a homebody. They're not really the big on expensive dates, expensive meals, and it's not because they're giving broke, but they can afford to, but they just feel like it's not fun. The portion sizes are not that great. Let's keep it real, guys. When things are really expensive when it comes to food, it's never even that great, just my opinion. Like, I've been to some bougie places and the meals, the portion sizes are tiny, and then on top of that, the food is not even that great. And you just think, well, why is this so expensive? Is it just the interior of the whole restaurant? Is that what I'm paying for? Yeah, sorry, no shade, but that's just how it feels. That's my opinion. And I feel like this is the similar opinion of your person. Like, they're like, I'd rather like stay in and create our own meals and do our own thing, or take you to a restaurant that's cheaper but a lot more for your money, like a buffet, or just really enjoy your meal. Like, this is someone who they're more practical thinking. They're down to earth. This is someone who's probably grown up in a place where like they weren't rich, but they've made it on their own. They're now stable, not necessarily wealthy, but stable. Okay, if you're wanting to know about appearances, I'm getting this person's darker than you, or like tanned, depending on the race. If he's Caucasian, he's on the tanned side of Caucasian. If he's Asian, Middle Eastern, Latino, Black, whatever, maybe African, like they're on a darker spectrum of that. Okay, and if they're a man, okay, if they are a woman, I'm actually, you know what? For regardless of gender, I feel like even a woman, I'm getting like they're on the darker side of that. Yeah. Because I'm getting their eyes appearing a little bit lighter than their complexion. So if they're dark skinned, their eyes are light brown. It's giving that for a lot of you. Or if they're Caucasian, their skin is tan where their eyes may be green or blue, you know, or just very light brown, hazel. If they are a woman, I'm getting they are short. If they're a man, I'm getting they're just average height. I'm not getting like extremely tall. But their job does require a lot of analyzing. So they could be in finance or just in something that requires a lot of analyzing. Like a job that you would get through university. It's not giving like the type of job that's like too much with your hands. Sorry, for lack of better words. Like there wouldn't be like a construction worker, for example. I'm just getting at something that is more mind only driven, not really hands on. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. When I join my membership, the starter is at £2 and that's 9 pence. Okay. So for pile 2, you guys chose the rose quartz. Okay. Who's your future spouse? We have the X. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. That's your advice. We have upbeat. May your inner child come out to play. We have liberation. This is a free spirit I'm getting. Like maybe Sagittarius energy. They have a crush on you. So this could be someone you already know. Academic. This could be, for some of you who are studying, this could be someone you go to school with or went to school with. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the 8 of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is a free spirit. They could also be an Aquarius as well, I'm picking up. Okay, if this is a man, this is a tall man. And if this is a woman, she's also a tall woman. A tall woman with brown hair. If this is a man, he may dye his hair a lot of different colors and experiment with different styles. Like an artist at heart, but not artist as in music or painting or drawing, but like artists as in like how they express themselves, maybe with fashion or just like their views, political views. You can't really put this person into a box, okay? This person has a lot of compassion because you guys did choose the rose quartz in a jar. So this person has a big heart. They may not come across that way when you meet them though. You may feel like they're a bit of a rebel or they may be a little bit taboo, controversial, but they actually have a huge heart. They actually want the best for people and themselves. This is someone who's very studious and intelligent, as we do have academic, but this could also be an indicator that some of you guys know this person through school. But for some of you, you already know them, like they have a crush on you, okay? Yeah, this person's outgoing, upbeat, liberation. This person could also be quite popular, like a popular loner. Like a lot of people could know who this person is and like their vibe, but they don't really have many people that they could actually call friends. They just have a lot of people who think they're cool and they can talk to anyone. This is a conversationalist. They can talk about anything and everything. But deep down, they come across as very positive. That's why I was getting Sagittarius vibes and adventurous. Deep down, this person feels a sense of loneliness because we do have the 8 of Swords. So that's an energy of feeling like trapped, stuck, but it's like in your head. So they may have trouble trusting people fully, like allowing people in fully. So they are very good at keeping everyone at arm's length and being social in that way. But like deep down, they don't allow anyone to get that close to them. So the fact that this person will marry you means that you're the chosen person, that they actually feel vulnerable enough to be open with you. Because I'm getting they won't keep secrets from you. They'll keep secrets from everyone except you. Like you would be the only exception for them. They could be also very hard on themselves, but you wouldn't know that because they're so charismatic and smiley. But this is someone who, they hold themselves to a high standard. And when they don't meet expectations from themselves, they get really hard on themselves. We had the 5 of Cups. So they may sometimes think about the worst case scenario or stress out easily about things. but they won't show you that side. It's only when it really matters, okay? They may actually throw a lot of jokes, and sometimes you will find it cute, and sometimes you're like, no, I need you to be serious. If this is a woman, I heard Penelope, I heard Angel. Yeah, and if this is a man, I'm not hearing any specific names yet. This is someone who's gone through a lot of heartbreak I'm picking up, like a lot of heartbreak. Because I'm hearing, I needed to lose you to love me. Like, this is someone who's gone through a lot of betrayal, and that's probably why they don't allow everyone that close to them. But people like them. People want to be close to them, but they won't allow anyone to get that close to them except you. They're very loyal, though, because they have a really big heart. They can put themselves in the position of other people. They're really high empath. But they will also be so fearful to tell you if they're going through something bad because they don't want to burden you. Okay? But we have the X. So healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. This is you guys' advice, because I was asking what advice do you have for pile 2 regarding this. So some of you guys have not met this person. Some of you guys have. But regardless, you're not with them yet, because there's still a lot of healing that needs to be done. A residue of healing that needs to be done on your end, and maybe on this person's end too. And if you're in a rush to find love, or you're trying to date or go on social media apps to find love, Spirit is saying right now it's okay to heal. And healing doesn't mean, okay, now I need to talk to someone new. Sometimes it requires a lot of alone time and just figuring out what is it that you want and standing on business and not settling for anything less than that. Okay? This is very random, but this person may like to eat a lot of crisps. Like, a lot of snacks I'm getting. This person may also be multi-talented. They will pursue you guys. So they will come up to you. They'll see you by yourself, and they want to come up to you. So it won't feel like you're doing the heavy lifting. You won't know that this person likes you, though, because they may be just friendly, and you may feel like maybe they're just being friendly, but you're going to realize that they like you. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. I'm going to move on. I heard Matthew for some of you, so they could start with an M. Yeah, I'm going to move on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, so pile 3, you guys chose the sheep. We have attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time in your life. We have surrender. May you release the old. We have 1. We have no contact. We have wife material. We have the Page of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth sign. Then we have the Ace of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Okay. So who is your future spouse? Okay, this is somebody, now don't get put off by the sheep that you guys chose the sheep, but this is somebody who, like, for the longest time, they like to keep the peace. So they may sacrifice their needs to make sure your needs are met, or just making sure that there's harmony around everyone. I guess that could be a good thing. This person values peace and stability and order. They may like things to be the same. They're comfortable for what they already know. Sorry guys, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Sorry guys. Like, this is somebody who they're comfortable with a routine, and how things have always been. So they may follow even a religion or follow a set of traditions because that's what makes them feel the most safe. But some of you may not like that, but this is the kind of personality they have, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But it will make them a little bit less likely to want to adapt to things unless, you know, it's taken a while to see things through. This person likes to just stick with what they know and what is safe. But again, that's what I'm getting with the King of Pentacles energy. Taurus energy is like a little bit of stubbornness. But this is someone who works really hard. They're very dedicated and reliable, and they're extremely loyal. So you will never have to worry about being cheated on. You'll never have to worry about them having eyes anywhere else. Like, this is someone who values stability, and that's where their loyalties are at. This is someone who is all about duty. Okay, but the Page of Wands, this is somebody who will actually seek a lot of inspiration in you. You will actually be this person's muse, because this person's a hopeless romantic with the Ace of Cups. This person will always seek to better themselves with the purpose of making sure that you can grow with them. And if you want children, for the sake of your family. We have wife material, so if you're into women, and then this person is ideally the wife material, but if you're into men, then just apply it where it resonates. There'll be husband material. But we have no contact, so you guys may not know this person. Majority of you guys don't know who this person is, but for some of you, you already know this person, but you're in a no contact situation right now, and that's a confirmation. So right now it's kind of like, maybe it's their stubbornness that's making things a little bit different, okay? This person wants to be a man/woman of their word. So if they say something, they want to stick to it, even if it burns them inside. That's where the stubbornness I'm getting. This person could have Taurus in their placements, where like if they're like, no, you've upset me, I'm not going to talk to you, then this person will stand on it, even if it's difficult, okay? So you may not like that, but they're hopeless romantic at heart, and they value loyalty and stability. Okay, we have the Wand. So this is someone who feels really connected to the people that they love the most. This person values their family a lot. This person could have a really high respected job. In my opinion, all jobs need to be respected, but some people respect other people's jobs more than others. But this is someone who has a very noble job, if you will. Again, this person values the peace. So we do have surrender. This is someone who's willing to just say, I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. Even if, trigger warning, even if they don't mean it, okay? You may not like that. Like, they may feel like, in their mind, they may feel like, I'm not wrong. I believe I'm not wrong. But if this is what's going to make you feel better, and it's going to keep the sake of our family being together, then I'm gonna apologize. If that means I get to have your hugs and your kisses again, then I apologize. Like, this is someone who, they just want to release any sort of tension, or they don't mind being the bigger person. Even if they generally think that they weren't wrong, if it's gonna make you happy and it's gonna keep the peace, then they were willing to apologize and sacrifice so much for you and your children if you intend to have kids. So I guess it's a good and bad thing. It's good because, yeah, they're making sure we're all at peace, we're all on the same page, but it could be bad because it's like, but then that's inauthentic. You're betraying yourself, you know? If you're genuinely right and I'm wrong, why would you want to apologize? I should be the one to apologize. I should look at my behavior. I should reflect, etc., you know? But they are a hopeless romantic. If this is a woman, like, she is such a sweetheart, you know? She's gonna be one of those women that will always defend you, ride or die. But if this is a man, I'm getting a vibe where this is someone who will never ever complain about you to anyone, because they feel like, why should I expose the flaws in my marriage when I can work on them? This is someone who will keep things private, okay? This person could also be on the shyer side, but when you get to know them, they're very sweet, but they do have a stubborn side. They're very reliable, okay? We do have attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time. So this is someone who's going to be ideal for you. Even if I've mentioned some things that you may not like as much, just understand this person is a human being. No one's perfect. So there's going to be multiple things we love about someone, and then there are going to be things that we wish we can change. But overall, I'm getting J names, I'm getting P names, I'm getting D names, H names. Did I say T? Sorry, it stopped recording because I was talking too much. They could have Libra placements in their chart is what I was going to say. Then I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. Okay, pile 4. You guys chose the fish. I don't know if you guys can see that. So Piscean energy. This person could be a Pisces, or they could just be very fluid. We have connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Oh, this person is definitely going to like quality time. Okay, a lot. Okay, we have key. May you let the answer come. I would not be surprised if you and this person end up moving in, getting married together. They're very cozy. Like, this is someone who, there could be a Cancerian energy, Pisces energy, a Taurus energy, someone who, not even Taurus actually, but more like they want to rush getting married, but for the purpose of just wanting to spend time and just be with that person already. Like, they're not going to be rushing because they are a red flag and they want you to not see it. Like, this person's just going to be really into you, okay? We have Maktub. So that's all about destiny. We have almost there. Okay. We have in a few months. So you guys, almost there in a few months. You guys are going to meet this person sooner than you think. Things are going to move quick. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we have the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So who is your future spouse? This is someone, if they're a masculine energy, this is someone who is very much like they know what they want. They've made a list in their mind of what they want. They see what they want. You tick the boxes. You tick what they're looking for characteristic wise and looks wise. They're going to approach you. This is someone who they would never put you in a position where they don't know what they want. They know exactly what they want, and what they want is you. Okay, with this 9 of Swords energy, this is someone who they may do a lot of overthinking. They may have insomnia and have trouble just kind of falling asleep at night. If this is a woman, again, this woman could be very assertive and direct. You may sometimes think she could be a little bit blunt, but it's coming from a good place. This is someone who's very brutally honest, where they're not going to lie to you because they feel like lying to you is not going to help you. It may coddle you for the moment, but it's not going to help you overall. And this person thinks about the long term. They know what they want. They've planned out their life. And you're part of it, okay? This is a good problem solver. We have key. So again, I was thinking of moving in quick, but this is someone who's also good at problem solving. So if you have a problem, they'll solve it for you, okay? I'm hearing M names. I'm hearing A names, B names, C names. Heard Chanel. This person could have money, or their name could be Chanel if they're a woman. I heard Bessie. Anarchy. Okay, Anaya. Dalia. Okay. If there's a man, I heard Pete. But yeah, this is someone who you're destined to be with, and it's going to feel that way. So when things move quick, you're not going to see it as a red flag, because it's going to feel like you were destined to be with this soulmate, because this is a connection, a strong connection. Love is a bridge that connects two souls. Cherish this connection. This is someone who's going to value what you do as opposed to what you say. This person likes physical attention. They also like physical touch, spending time together. Like, they're not too big on the talking, because they feel like people lie. But this is someone who will show you how they feel about you consistently. You won't even need a reading from a tarot reader to let you know how this person feels about you, because what they say is what they feel, and they back it up with their actions, okay? You guys chose the fish, so this person could be a Pisces as well. They could also be very delusional. No offense to my Pisces people, where they could think and hope for this, but for some reason their delulu is actually Salulu. They imagine things and it comes to reality. So that's amazing. This person could also like wearing nice jewelry if they are a woman. They could experiment with their makeup. But if this is a man, this is someone who always is dressed really nice, but in their own style, whatever that may be. You could meet them in a few months. I also heard Roger. I'm hearing random names, or Raja. Okay, or Raj. I'm just hearing just different names. Yeah, this is someone who just knows what they want. I heard piano, so this person could really love playing piano or just love listening to songs that have piano music in it. I heard jumper. This person would like to wear a lot of cozy items, very comfortable items. I heard L names as well. I'm trying to see if I was getting anything to do with their occupation, because of how they are. They're very like direct, but I'm not getting anything. I'm just getting like they work in an office and that's it. It's not giving me anything further. Okay, but that's all I'm getting. Maybe they require working like over someone, like maybe they are a boss and maybe that's why they're assertive, or they're a manager. Okay, but I'm gonna move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, so pile 5, we have the blue eye. This person could have blue eyes. We have celebrate today. Celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. We have stronger. May you find your roots wherever you walk. We have assertiveness. We have Capricorn, which is earth sign energy. We have July. We have the 6, well, we have the 5 and the 6 of swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Okay. So who is your future spouse? This is someone who's very like, they come across as like blunt and as if they have no emotion, because with that Capricorn energy, with the air sign energy, we have assertiveness and stronger. This is someone who has worked really hard to build themselves up to get to this point. So don't take it personally. This is someone who does not like it when people lie to them. So they won't lie to you. They'll be very honest. You could meet them in July next year. But it's giving air and earth. Yeah, this is someone, they could be very intuitive with the blue eye, but this could also be someone with blue eyes, but they have a really strong depth to them. They could have a very intimidating aura. Whenever they step into the room, people fear them, especially if people have bad intentions. Like, this person can sense it, and it makes people feel uncomfortable. They could have a high ranking in the spiritual realm. But this is someone with the 5 of swords. Is somebody who, if someone is trying to mentally manipulate them, they'll find a way to uncover it. This person's not afraid to accept where they've gone wrong, because this is like a defeat energy, kind of like, okay, you won, you know. They're not trying to, they're not really, what's the word? If it's upright, I would say they're competitive, but it's reversed. They're not really competitive. They're not really like, they're in their own lane. There's no competition, they're just in their own lane, you know. Not me using my own lyrics, but it's true. Like, they don't compete with anyone. They don't care to. They are themselves. They are who they are, you know. If people want to compete with them, that's on them, but they don't see anyone as a competition, because they're not comparing themselves to anyone. This is someone who has security in themselves, especially with assertiveness and stronger. This reminds me of another pile a little bit, okay. They've had to deal with a lot of people who want to compete with them so badly, and they're just like, why? With this 6 of swords, this is someone who knows how to look adversity in the face and say, is that it? Like, this is someone who's gone through a lot. They could have a lot of trauma. Like, they could have gone through so much trauma, but it's made them the resilient, strong person they are today. And I love that, because sometimes with trauma, it doesn't make people resilient like that. Sometimes it enables them to then feel like, okay, it's okay to now be evil to the world because now I feel wronged. This person does not victimize themselves. Even though they have every right to, they don't. This is someone who knows how to get over things quickly, in a way where, like, they're not going to sit and think about the past. They're like, life moves on, let's move on. Let's not stay lingering on one thing. We got things to do. You know, we got bills to pay. You know, this is someone who's very like blunt and direct, man or woman. If you're looking for any physical appearance, I'm not getting anything. All I'm getting is their energy, their aura is very strong, it's very powerful. That's why they trigger a lot of insecure people who want to compete with them. And they're just like, why? They don't compare themselves to anything. They have a lot of depth. They're very beautiful physically, internally and externally, but they may not be aware of that. They may not feel like they are. Like, it's not like they're hating on themselves, like, oh my god, I'm so ugly, but they don't value or put emphasis on people's appearance. This is someone who could be demisexual, where they fall in love with someone based upon the connection they're building, or they have attraction to people that they have a strong connection with, a strong relationship with, that has been built over time. They can't just look at someone and lust over them. They're not built that way. And it's rarer than you think, okay? But they're really about their business. This is someone who's very honest, okay? And very loyal. Forward thinker, I'm hearing, very intelligent. They love so hard, but they're not afraid to cut anyone off. Even you, Power 5. If you do this person dirty, they're cutting you off. They don't believe in revenge. They think life will sort its way out on you if you do something wrong to them anyway. But they don't believe in revenge. They don't get bitter, they get better. They use that as motivation. They're an alchemist, okay? You could be dating yourself. Because this, why do I feel like this reminds me of some of you guys? This is you in another person's body at this point. You're marrying like a soulmate, you know? But yeah, the only thing you guys would be having issues about is about them feeling like if they have to deliver something so bluntly, you may have a problem with that. You may be like, take that bass out your voice and remember who you're talking to, you know? But they're never going to be prideful enough to say, oh, well, I don't have a problem with what I said. They will admit, okay, cool, maybe I can adjust here and there. They're happy to go above and beyond for the people that they love. They value tradition, they value family. But if you do them wrong, they will cut you off as if you never existed. They don't believe in this whole, like, let's repair. What? If you do something really bad, they will cut you off. They will initiate a divorce and not look back. They are very much, like, strict. I'm getting a lot of you for, like, a man. This seems very much like someone who's like a Sigma, not in the way where people who like they ruin what the term is meant to be about, but someone who doesn't follow like podcasts of other men. Someone who can think for themselves at this point, but they're very rare. I think a lot of people will make you the object of their envy when they realize you've married someone like this, because this person has money, they're stable, and they are rich. And when you meet them, they won't even be at their peak. You'll be happy with what they're at in life at this point, currently, but they're destined for even more wealth. And they don't take disloyalty easy, okay? They will really, really take that difficult. Like, they don't, So this is someone who wants to build with someone. They want someone who's like them. So that's probably why this is reminding you of you, for some of you. They want someone who's just like them. So you may, congratulations, be an equal, okay? But we do have celebrate as your advice. Celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. So yeah, they don't really trust many people. So the people that they do have around them are the people that they want to celebrate most. So your advice is the same. Be selective about who your circle is, and anyone who you feel like gives you a bad vibe, cut the cord. That's what's going to lead you closer to this person, I'm getting. There could be some people around you that's kind of delaying it, but this person's going to enter your life at the right time, okay? I heard W, I heard H, I heard L. I heard willows. I don't know if that has any significance. I heard toothpick. I heard grey. I heard joggings. But yeah, that's all I'm getting. I'm going to move on to the last part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, so for pile 6, you guys chose the Sygil. I don't know if you guys could see it properly. the sigil. It's probably not as clear, sorry guys, but it's an Icelandic sigil. So this could be like a spiritual sort of marriage, or this person could be into that, or they could be from Iceland. But we have dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. Well, there you go. We have baggage. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. We have resolved. May you let it go. We have partnership. We have don't give up. And then we have manifestation. And then we have star, which is Aquarius energy, air sign energy, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So who you guys gonna marry? You guys are destined to marry somebody who is very much, again, similar to you, but they could be a little delulu, but not in a bad way. Like, manifestation is here, you know? This is someone who thinks something, believes something before it's even a fact or true, and really like just be so stubborn on the fact that it's real, it's meant for them. Again, with the dreams, and then it shows up. This person is very good at manifesting. Could be someone who's just really into spirituality, or just someone who's just blessed, okay? With the star card, this is somebody who is a healer, somebody who is very much Aquarius-esque. They want to change the world. They are very humanitarian, but very intelligent, and they're trendsetters. They'll start something, and at first people think they're crazy, and then everyone will start copying after that, okay? So this is someone who's very much like sets the trend. But with the 8 of Pentacles, this is someone who's very consistent. They're very stubborn when it comes to the things that they believe in. They are a dreamer. They have so many ambitions, and things seem to work out well for them. Not to say that they don't face any adversity, but they always end up landing on their feet, okay? For some of you, this person could be 3 to 5 years in age gap with you. Between 3 to 5 years specifically. This is someone who you can't persuade them to believe something different once they have their mind set on something. And this is someone who doesn't force their beliefs onto you, but things work out for them because of where their mindset is. They've trained their brain really well in order to set up things to work in their favor. That's not to say they don't struggle, but when something is aligned for them, it's all operating from frequency and not necessarily based on whether you deserve this or not, okay? They're looking for someone who's like an equal. They believe in 50-50, like, you got me, I got you. You need money, I got you. You know, like, this is someone who's like wants to support you. There's not somebody who wants to oppress you, especially if you're a woman interested in men. Like, this is not a man who's coming to be like, let me lead you, let me be the boss of you, let me control you. Like, this is someone who wants to be your equal. They want to be beside you. They see your greatness, they want you to shine with them. If you have a dream, they want you to chase it. They will help you get to it. They could have a job all to themselves. And if you have no job, or you decide that you want to be a stay-at-home mother, for example, this is the type of person that's like, okay, cool, I will fund that lifestyle. If you want to start a business on the side, I will fund that lifestyle for you. This is someone who wants to see you thrive. But we do have baggage though. Okay, so for some of you, this could be in the form of past relationships. This could be in the form of children. Again, no offense to kids, but you know what I mean. You know, people refer to it as like, you come with baggage. Not my words, that's just what society says. But we have emotional baggage, okay? It can weigh down. So this person may get a little bit triggered by certain things that you may do, but they will communicate it. They won't just be toxic and be like, oh, you know what, you did this, now I'm gonna do this. Like, this person will let you know how they're feeling. They're like, oh, I noticed that you did that thing the other day. It kind of reminds me of this part of my life. I hope you understand. Like, this is not someone who's just wanting to start drama for the sake of starting drama, okay? This is someone who you most likely dream about before meeting them, okay? So that's really cool. Again, spirituality, you guys chose the sigil, so it's something that you probably even manifested in a person and now it's finally coming. This is someone who does not like to go to bed unless things have been resolved. So with the resolve, let it go. Yeah, you guys won't stay mad at each other for very long, because they're like, listen, if we're going to be married, we're not divorcing. If there's a problem, we're sorting this out. Like, this is someone who, like, they will refuse to just wave the white flag. They're like, too many people divorce over the most smallest things. We're not doing that. Okay, let's solve it. Marriage, no one said marriage was easy, but we knew that it wasn't easy getting into it, so let's solve it. Okay, this is someone who's very practical and consistent. This person could also have a really nice voice. They could have their hair a little bit long. So if they're a woman, their hair is very long, but if they're a man, their hair could be like this, like long, like curtains, you know, like they could have something going on, or they could have dreads, they could have box braids if we're going into different races, for example. But if this is a woman, she has long hair and it's like wavy / curly, 4C maybe, 4B, 3C. Like, I'm not getting straight for majority of you. I'm getting a lot of it is curly hair. Different colors, but curly hair. This is a tall person, okay? I heard microphone, so this person could do something for a living that requires their voice. There could be Piscean as well, because of the dreamy stage, but I heard chastity, so for some of you that could be a name. I heard Docklin as well for some of you. I heard Rupert, just random names. They don't even have to be those names, but they could just be confirmation for some people out there, but you could take the letters from that and that can mean something. For some of you, they could actually be a doctor as well. I heard lemonade. Okay, this person could drink a lot of lemonade. I also heard Fanta now, okay? This person could be into fizzy drinks. But you guys may be different cultures, I'm getting. I heard lizard. This person could be really into that, or from a place where there's a lot of lizards. I've heard let's squash it. So again, this person does not like fights. They don't like unresolved conflict. It bothers them. It makes them feel like they can't sleep at night. They'd rather solve the problems before sleep, okay? This person likes to stay positive, so if you're bringing them down with too much negativity, they will let you know. They're like, listen, I want to be there for you, but let's find solutions to this problem instead of complaining about it ongoing. We could complain about it a few times here and there, but let's find a solution now. Like, this is someone who likes peace. This person could also like swimming as well. I heard minerals. This person could drink a lot of water and they could stay fit. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Bye, guys.